Welcome, friends, to Yoga and Podcast. This show highlights the science and brings the magic of yoga and mind-body practices down to earth for the everyday person to help you live your best life. I'm your host, Ashley Weber, a yoga and Pilates teacher and forever student who is oh so curious about all things yoga and. I'm super excited to share with you this upcoming conversation. Now, let's sit back, relax, and enjoy the episode, y'all. Hey, friends. I wanted to update you on my life, update you on the show. I figured a titillating title like Raw and Uncut Life Update would entice people to click play because that's my life, raw and uncut and titillating. Anyway, so I had this plan of this publishing date at the time I'm recording this. I had the plan to replay this really popular episode from the show called Yoga and the Science of Herbs with Ginger Webb. I really wanted to share this episode again with you because I'm actually in Ginger Webb's herb class. I'm taking Sacred Journey School of Herbalism. I'm taking that course. And as I'm recording this, I'm actually decocting some herbs right now before class. Class will be in an hour. And so I had this plan of, basically recycling the episode, replaying it. And usually there's no resistance, or there's resistance when I'm producing, but I get through the resistance and everything works out. This time, however, is different. For whatever reason, technology is not on my side today, and I'm not able to repost this episode, or it just hasn't been easy. I'm sure I could figure it out. I actually think if I convert these files to AIF, that could help, but you have to understand that there's a lot of files, and it can get quite confusing. So here's where I'm at. Maybe there's a yogic lesson in this, and this is how I'm choosing to see it. Sometimes when there's a lot of resistance in anything, sometimes the answer is not to persevere, but sometimes the answer is to let it go and to listen to that as a message. And so, I don't know, that's just what I'm getting from it is the recovering perfectionist in me has decided to put down this project of replaying this episode and not edit myself in this recording, which, no pressure, but it feels live, and just let you know where I'm at. And that, I was planning on wrapping up this season shortly anyway. So this is what I'm going to do for this season 4. The last episode will be in 2 weeks at the time of this recording. And it's going to be a solo cast. It's going to be about me talking about basically yoga and the connection to the heart, and specifically the connection between, humans and nature, humans and other humans, connecting with yourself. And I have a lot of thoughts on that. It's kind of vague right now. I'm writing it out slowly, but that'll be the final episode of season 4. So if you're listening to this right now, at the time I'm publishing it, in 2 weeks, there's your episode. And what else do I have to share with you? Oh, Herb School. Herb School, I highly recommend it. I've been learning about indigenous culture. I've been running into indigenous people at my dentist office. For whatever reason, I didn't say anything, but 2 people who work there just shared with me that they're part indigenous, and we just started talking. So I don't know, that feels very serendipitous, and I could go on and on about how much I love Herb School. Tonight they're doing a class on trees and fungi. I get to try pecan leaf tea, mesquite powder, not mosquito powder. That's something else. And then juniper berries, which I'm very excited to work with the juniper plant. It's one plant, but it has 2 names. It's ash juniper or mountain cedar. I've been using it a lot to smudge, to make smudge sticks and to cleanse my space. And this is the same plant that basically will give us really bad cedar fever, but I'm learning there's so many good medicinal properties of this plant. So anyway, I'm a baby herby. I don't know much, but what I'm learning is really, really fun. So there I am. That's me. That's where I'm at. And thank you for listening if you made it this far. And rest assured, next 2 weeks, you'll have another episode about yoga waiting for you. And Godspeed. Until next time. Hi, friends. I am so excited to announce my first ever international retreat. It's called Conexión del Corazón. It's located in the beautiful Bocas del Toro, Panama. It'll be at Tranquil Echo Lodge on February 11th through the 18th, 2024. Fun fact, the owner of the retreat center, Lourdes, is a longtime client and friend of mine, and she has spent the past 5 years converting her land into a full-fledged retreat center. It's where the jungle meets the Caribbean Ocean. I'll teach all my offerings, yoga, Pilates, and meditation. And the focus of this retreat is about getting out of your head and dropping into your heart, into your body. I find that there's great wisdom we can access when we drop into the body and the heart. It's also a great opportunity to have a digital detox for a week. I'll hold space for you in a way that is nourishing, and we get to enjoy the flora and fauna. It's so beautiful. We'll have direct access to the ocean, to the jungle. We'll have cleansing ceremonies, fire ceremonies, and there's so much more. I can't even list it all. So to check out all the information, you can click on the link in the show notes, or you can go to my website at ashleyweberyoga.com. There's a tab that says Panama Retreat, and I hope to see you and connect with you there. I hope you enjoyed today's episode, and if you received value from the show, please write us a 5-star review, or you can text this episode to just one friend who you know will love yoga and podcast. We thank you so much in advance for the huge favor. Word of mouth helps support the show in reaching a greater audience, and we could not grow without you. If you want to connect with us, our email is yogaandpodcast@gmail.com. The and is spelled out YOGAAND podcast@gmail. Please follow us on Instagram at Yoga and Podcast. We are now on TikTok. The handle is also Yoga and Podcast. When you follow us, we will follow you right back on both platforms. Music is by Mama Duke. Graphics, guest booking, and media by me, your host, Ashley Weber. I am so grateful for you. Thank you for listening.